Hi, I'm Fiona Sadler from Key 103 in Manchester, and recently I was lucky enough to wave off more than 3,000 of you at the Cancer Research UK's Shine event. And we've done the hard slog. It was an unforgettable evening, but I bet right now you want to know exactly where your hard-earned sponsorship money is going to be spent. Well, today I'm at the Patterson Institute for Cancer Research, which is right next door to the Christie here in Manchester. Here's a bit of a reminder of exactly what we got up to just a few weeks ago. Cancer Research UK spent £17 million on life-saving research last year and also funds 250 researchers here at the Patterson Institute. It's a shocking statistic, but more than 4 people every hour are told that they have got cancer in the Northwest, and a staggering 37,000 people are diagnosed with cancer in our region every year. But the good news is that cancer survival rates have doubled since the 1970s, and at the heart of all that progress and work is, of course, Cancer Research UK. Come with me and we'll go and have a look in the labs and see exactly what's going on.
Fiona, welcome. Can I get you to put a lab coat on?
Of course. This is Alan. He is Head of Chemistry at the Drug Discovery Unit here in the Patterson. You're going to be taking me on a little bit of tour of what's going on.
Absolutely. And
tell me some details about what exactly happens here at the Patterson.
Certainly. Well, the Patterson Institute is a core-funded Cancer Research UK research institute. We've got about 17 different groups working in the institute, and they're focusing on what causes cancer, why cancers grow, why certain cancers affect certain people. Now, our job is to turn all that fantastic research into treatments for patients in the hospital next door. Everything you see in the lab, we couldn't do any of this without the Cancer Research UK funding, and the Shine funding is a critical part of that.
They are hoping to raise £500,000 in sponsorship money. What could that buy you in this lab?
We've been really fortunate with the way that we work with our suppliers. They really understand the effort that goes into the fundraising for Shine and the other Cancer Research UK events. Actually, that £500,000 could buy almost all of the equipment we've got in the laboratory.
So Alan, obviously you do this on a daily basis, you understand the technical lingo and the jargon, but for someone more like me, is there an easier way that you can describe what's going on?
Absolutely. Chemistry is just like cooking. We mix, we stir, we heat. Rather than making a cake, we hopefully make new drugs at the end of it. These are our ingredients in these little bottles here. Now, one of the beauties of the science we do is we understand and we can predict how these ingredients will fit together to make the drug compounds we want to make. It's almost like Lego. We know how the bricks fit together.
So here we are in the kitchen with Alan, aka Delia. Can you tell me what's going on here? What are these hieroglyphics?
This is how we plan out how the ingredients fit together, and then we move them into our mixing bowl and our oven, and hopefully those ingredients combine and create the drug that we want to make.
Obviously, if we're making a chocolate cake, how do we know it was a chocolate cake without actually eating it?
We weigh it. We use a pair of scales. Just like you'd use a pair of scales in the kitchen, we don't weigh in ounces and grams. We weigh using this machine. On the molecular level, we can weigh individual molecules of our chocolate cake to see whether we've made the right thing or not.
Now this looks exciting.
And this is it. This is the end product. This is effectively our cakes. This is what we make. These white powders are made with the intention that one day these may well become a drug.
And here was me thinking that it was just a drawer full of lipstick. So, Alex, this is a really impressive piece of kit, but what does it actually do?
Well, this is our way of actually tasting the cake. The smaller the slices that we can make, the more experiments we can get out in the same amount of time.
In terms of the Shine Walk and the sponsorship money that's coming to us, how much would kind of, you know, the plates inside cost and things like that?
Well, everything that we can get, we try and put it to the maximum use, and everything is invaluable to us. For example, what we do our experiments in, this could be £5, and we can do 384 reactions within this. And this goes up to several £100,000, but it's making the best out of time efficiency.
And talking about time, when am I going to get my cake?
Probably by the end of the day.
Yes. So we've done it, we've made our cake, and thank you to everybody here at the Patterson Institute for showing us the research and where your money from Walking Shine can actually go to. And of course, you've done the hard slog. I hope your feet aren't hurting too much at the moment, but you still have one further step to take. Don't forget to get your sponsorship money in as soon as you can, because every penny really does count.